Hello students. So last class I showed some of the uh, container tags, and as you have seen that base font did not work. Some of you have replied that I did not close the body tag, so that could be one reason that base font did not work. And one more thing is that base font actually does not work in HTML5. So my browser is updated and it will not support base font. If you are using any earlier versions of your browsers, then it might work. So today we will see the empty elements. First, break line. So before showing you break line, let's write something. Good morning. And if I save this and refresh it, say it's in one line. So if you want this morning part in different line, you can write br here. Okay, then you refresh, you will see good morning will that morning part will go to the next part. There is one more way of writing br tag. You can give a slash at the end. This also will work as a break tag. So either you can use directly br, or you can give a slash. So here I'll use br like this. Now horizontal line. So if you want to draw a horizontal line, you can write here hr. Okay, so Control S will save it, and if I refresh it, you see there is a horizontal line here, and it's entire in the entire page. Even if I zoom it or zoom out, you will see that it is from the first till the last. Okay, so there are different attributes of horizontal line. If you see, let's bring this break line next line, and hr I can define size equal to suppose 5. Okay, refresh it, it has become a little bit thicker. So instead of 5, if I give 50 and save it and refresh it, it will become a little bit more thick. Now if you want to define the width, that is length, you can write width equal to suppose 80, save it and refresh it. So you can see it's this much is 80 pixels. Okay, only 80 pixels. If I give here 100 and save it and refresh it, so this is 100 pixel, 800 pixels. In class I told you that you have to give here inverted commas, but if you are using HTML5, then this inverted commas, if you don't give, even then it will support. Either you can give percentage here or simply pixels. If you don't write anything, it's actually pixels. And here you can see that if I give here percentage, then refresh it, this is 80%. Okay, you can align it also. You can write ALIGN, align equal to left. By default it is coming at the center, and if you want at the left side, you write align equal to left. You can also give some color equal to red. Refresh it, see this is red color. Now it will be easier for you to see. HR size equal to, if I make it 90, width let's make it 50%, align to the left, and color red. If you refresh it, see, so my monitor size, that is if you are viewing this in your mobile phone or your computer, you will see that this red portion is 50% and the remaining part is the 50% of your screen. Whether you are using a bigger screen or smaller screen, it will always cover only the 50% part of the screen. If I remove this 50%, you will see it will become very small, this much. So this is 50 pixel. So if I make it zoom it, then it will get bigger. If I zoom out, then it will become small. And if I make it 50%, then even if I, okay, let me refresh. Okay, so now it will not cross this part, but the size will vary. So if I make this let's say if I make this 10%, then if you zoom in and zoom out, it will not become bigger than this. Okay, I hope percentage and pixel it is clear for you. The size get different because it is getting zoom means if I do zoom, then this part will become bigger, but length will remain same, that is 50%. Okay, so these are the different attributes of HR. And one more was there, no shade. Okay, if I write no shade and let's refresh it, let's give black color, maybe then we can see some different. If I refresh it, no shade, it does not show much. Maybe no shade also does not work with HTML5. Okay, you try at your home and see if how does it appear. Let's remove this color and see. If I write no shade, okay, so this is how it appears. If I remove this no shade and then refresh it, there is no shading part. It's, you can see the boundary, you can see there is a boundary here, but the inside part there is no filling. If I make it only no shade, then you will see there is a filling, that is gray color. Okay, so this is the use of no shade. I hope this part is clear. Next, I gave you comment. To write comment, either you can give exclamatory mark, give 2 dash and write here some comment. Okay, then close it. So this comment, if you see here, if you refresh it, it is not visible. Okay, one more way to write is comment. Close it, save it, refresh it. So hi will appear, so which means that this comment tag also is not supported in HTML5, though it is it was given in the book that I was using in your class, but actually that comment tag does not work. You have to write comments like this. Okay, you have to give exclamatory mark, give 2 dash, then write your comment. I hope this comment is also clear for you. One more thing I gave was character entities. So if you want to display less than, that is, you can write ampersand and LT. Okay, save it. If you refresh it, see, you get a less than symbol. Break line, then again ampersand GT, and it will give you greater than symbol. If I write simply greater than symbol, even that will work, I guess. Yes, it will work, because in HTML file you can use this greater than and less than symbol directly. Refresh it and you get a less than symbol. Okay, for ampersand you can write ampersand AMP. Okay, then refresh it, you get a and. You can also directly write and, then refresh it, you'll say this and is also appear. So these are the two way of writing and this is also two way of writing greater than symbol. But now since we are using HTML file, you can ignore this character entities, but for your knowledge you should know how to display these character entities. In your book, in page number 103, you will see there are different type of logical text type. So one by one, let's see how it appears. One is DFN. DFN is used for define. I'll write the tag here so it becomes easier for us to understand which tag we are using it. Refresh it, so define is a little bit italic. Then you can use EM, which is also italic. It means emphasize. EM. Okay, then you have cite, CITE. Cite is used for writing titles of any book. When we see the output, you will see how it appears. Let's see these three outputs first. How it appears. Refresh it. See, everything is coming in one line because I did not use here break line, so it's better that after every line you use break line. Okay, after cite you can see you can use code and it appears like computer code. Okay, then BR can be given here also. After that you can use KBD, and KBD is used for keyboard entry. After that you will have samp, strong and variable. You practice that one on your own. So let's see how it appears. So first, define and emphasize. You can see it's italic. Titles are also a little bit italic. Computer code, they are actually like when computer codes are written, this is how they appears. Then keyboard entry, they appears like this. Strong, if you use, it will be like bold, and VAR if you write, it will be like variable. So I want you to write sample, that is sequence SAMP, strong and variable. You try on your own and see. So these are known as the logical tag, and bold, italic, typewriter and underline, they are known as the physical tags. So normally we do not use logical tags because we use font face, different type of faces are there. And in last class I told you how to see different type of face. You can go to format and click on font. Here you will see there are lots of different type of font face. So from here you can select any one and see how they appear in your output. So we will be using physical tags, that is bold, italic, underline, typewriter, and logical tags we will not use. Special characters in page number 104 you will see for less than, greater than and ampersand. Then combining tags, I told you how to combine different type of tags, that is underline, then keyboard, then underline, italic. So suppose you have started with U, then you have started B, and then you have started I, then you will write your text here. So the actual way is that you have to first close I, then you have to close B, and then you have to close U. But even if you change this part, suppose you have closed U, then you have closed, let's say, I, and then you have closed B, it won't give any error. It will work because in HTML5 they ignore such type of small mistakes. Okay, so but the correct way of writing is first you have to close I, then you have to close B, and then you have to close U. That's the correct way of closing. So here your characters, that is special characters ends, then combining of tags will end, your container tags, then empty tags, they are all done here till here. So I hope it is clear for you. This till here we did at school and I gave you some few questions there. So these questions you will get again, I'll give you as a project, so you have to write this. Even if school does not open, you have to do those projects because 50 marks is there. Okay, so you will be getting those projects later. Now we will be getting list. List are there are two types of list, that is numbered and that is ordered list and unordered list. And ordered list are those which you have numbers, and unordered list are unordered list are those lists which have bullets like circle, disc. So those are unordered list. So how to start? First, whenever you write ordered list, it will start with OL tag. Okay, you have to write OL. So OL means ordered list. After that you have to write here LI. So let's say you write here pen, then again you have to write LI. You don't have to give any break line here, you can then write pencil. Okay, then suppose you write LI paper. Okay, save it. After saving it, refresh and see ordered list will appear like 1 2 3. So this is how ordered lists are written. Then for unordered list you have to write here UL. Okay, then you have to write here LI. Again let's write here what to write, Hulk. then Iron Man, okay, then list Hulk, Iron Man. Now nothing come in my mind. Okay, Doctor Strange. Okay, so these are the Marvel characters. So if you refresh it, you see Hulk, Iron Man, Doctor Strange. As you can see, 1 2 3 under 3 these 3 are coming. The thing is that I should have closed here OL should be closed here. If I refresh, see, this will move here. Okay, then at last again I have to close here UL. So this is how we will be making list, different type of list. Now 1 2 3 you can change this in a different way, means there are different type of what do you say, attributes. Okay, in OL there are different attributes are you can write in 1 2 3. By default it will always appear 1 2 3. Okay, so for different types, that is, you have to write here type, and here you can write suppose small a. If you write here small a, you will see ABC. Okay, if you write here capital A and save it, refresh, it will come in ABC in capital. If you write in Roman number, that is like this 1 2 3, see 1 2 3, it will appear like this. So these are the types. And if you want to start like start from where? Start from suppose number 5. If you write start from number 5, refresh it, see it will appear from 5 6 and 7. Okay, then if type, suppose you write here A and you refresh it, you will say EFG, that is number 5 is E. What will happen if I write here 55? Okay, if I write here 55, because alphabets are from A B C D, right? So let's see, if we write, give here a number and refresh it, it will come from 55. So I want you to try, if I give here alphabet, that is A, and if I refresh this page, what will be the number here? Because after 26 we don't have any alphabets. 26 is Z. After Z, what will appear here? Okay, that's your homework. I hope you have understood the question. So these are the different types of ordered list. Then in unordered list there are different types. In unordered list you can give, one is circle. So if you write circle, how it will appear? It will appear, these are the circles. If you write here disk, if you refresh, it's not working. Let me close this one. Okay, so let's try again. You will type equal to disk. It's not happening. I saved it. Okay, so it should have come here, but it's not appearing. Types equal to, let's write square. So if you write square and then refresh, these are not happening. Okay, I have to check these things again. Okay, let's try again by giving space. I should not have given types, it is only type. Give some space, then refresh it. See, now it's working. So it's not types, it's only type. So here you will get square and if you write here circle, save it. So these are the circle, and by default if you don't write anything you will get disk. So these are disk. Even if you don't write here type, you will get here disk. So by default you will get disk, and if you want to write you can write disk. But in an unordered list you don't have any start, because even if you start from anywhere you will only get these symbols. And also there here you will get only 3 symbols, that is disk, circle and your square. So these are the three types that are available in unordered list. Okay, so I hope listed and that is ordered list and unordered list, it is clear for you. Now there are nested lists, that is list inside list. So if I start with OL and let's say I give type equal to A, then I'll write here li, and here I'll write suppose ABC, then li x y z. Okay, now I can start with one more OL, and here I can write type equal to let's say Roman number. Okay, here I'll write li and I'll write PQRS, then li XYZ, then I'll close this OL. This is the first OL, that is this OL I have closed for this OL. Then you can again close one more OL here, that is for this one. So save it, refresh it. These are known as a nested list, means list inside a list. What I can do here, I can here write one more li. Let's say this is EFGH. If I write, how it will appear, so ABC. So you can say that PQRS is a subheading of XYZ. Okay, I hope this part is also clear for you. These are known as nested lists. So you can also make a nested list of unordered list. Okay, here let's say type I have given here circle, and if you refresh it, you can see this will get which means that I have to close here UL, refresh it. So AB, and inside XYZ these are the subheadings, and this is EFG, that is continuation of B. If I would have closed OL here /OL, and okay, suppose I forget by mistake I have closed here OL and I have not started anywhere OL. So what will happen, these are the error, means this EFG will become part of this PQRS XYZ, but since I have closed this UL here, that's why it came to the left side. So but again if I give here OL, let's see how it will appear. It will appear like this. By default it is 1, so this 1 is not part of AB. I hope these things are clear. If you have not understood, you can ask me and try practicing these things. The more you practice, it will be clear for you. Use different type of list, combine them, use your own creativity. Practice and practice. More you practice, you will learn this HTML more. Okay, so I hope you have understood. I'll not move to the next part. I'll continue again this ordered list and unordered list more, and till then you practice at your home. Stay safe, and you have been doing these classes since morning, and don't forget to drink water, move sometime, don't stay in front of the computer or mobile phone for hours for long. Take small breaks, like 5 minutes of breaks, because you are giving pressure to your eyes. So take care of your health, take care of your eyes. Keep learning and stay safe, stay at home. Thank you very much.